Hi, fire signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your March 2021 career and finance reading. So welcome to all of the Aries, all the Leo, all the Sagittariuses out there. Aries, you guys have a birthday coming up soon, so happy birthday if you're watching this in your birthday season. Let's see what the cards have to say about your career and finances this month, fire signs. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It'll help my videos get seen more on YouTube, so that would be great if you guys could do that. All right, let's get into your career and finance reading, fire signs. The first one says, between both worlds. And the next one is time for a nap. And the next one is Treasure Island. So what your cards are letting me know that you guys are coming out of the darkness and into the light. So, you know, we've lived in this black and white world. And, you know, through this whole pandemic, we are learning that all or nothing, black or white, good or bad, is not good for anybody anymore. And you guys are transitioning from that, to you're coming into the color, you're coming into the light. Maybe you were stuck there for a while and you're becoming, I don't want to say stuck. You were paused and you're allowed to pause. Time for a nap. What this is telling me, you guys are like doers, like get it done, do it, make it happen. If it is to be, it's up to me. And yes, I agree with you have to do some of the work, but you don't have to do all of it on your own and by yourself. And right now, this is time for a nap, is permission to rest. You guys are exhausted. You're overdoers, you're overthinkers, you're overdoers, you're get it done now. And, you know, you guys, when you operate out of that, it is exhausting and it makes you sick. It really does. And maybe at first, you can't tell that it's making you sick, but eventually it gets so big that you have to rest. And this is like, you are allowed to rest. This is permission to rest. This is, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You guys, you're allowed to relax. Some of the things that you can do are get outside in nature, read. You guys are big. You guys are more of like, you need physical proof. You need physical evidence. And, you know, maybe get lost in a book, maybe read, maybe the other thing I'm thinking of is art. Go out there and create, play, color. Get a coloring book and crayons. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. You can get it at the pound store. Wherever you guys are watching from in the world, this is like, get back in touch with your creativity. It's going to lead you to your treasure island. And I think part of the fear that you guys have experienced is, if you really want to do what your soul's passion, what you're really meant to do, that your money is not going to be there. This is telling me bullshit. The money is going to come. The abundance is going to come. But it is coming so slowly. It's on a turtle. And you know turtles, they take their good old time. So the money is going to be there for you. The prosperity is going to be there for you. The abundance is there for you. Believing it, trusting that, and getting there is definitely the hardest part. The hardest part is to actually trust and believe that. And the time for the nap, thinking if you do more, you can make it happen faster, is a myth. Doing more doesn't make it happen faster. It exhausts you and overwhelms you. So this is saying you're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to take a pause, and you're allowed to relax. So if I can give you anything as far as your career and finances are concerned right now, this is saying things aren't how they used to be. They really are changing. And part of that is, as you're able to free yourself from your old world into your new world, as you do that, you guys are actually inspiring and giving other people permission to do the same. So I know it's very hard to believe that. It is extremely hard to believe that part of my purpose right now, I know without a doubt, through God, through Spirit, through the divine, is for me to give you this message. This message is not coming from me, Michelle. It is coming from the divine, and they're just using my mouth to tell you that. And if you guys are having a hard time figuring out where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, and how to connect that all together, it is going to come. I'm going to give you more from the Archangel Gabriel cards. And the first one says sensitivity. It says, your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. So this is telling me that maybe your family has accused you of being overly sensitive. You're too sensitive. Your feelings are easily hurt. This is telling me your sensitivity is your greatest gift. It is a gift. I know there has been times that it has felt like it is a curse and it wasn't safe for you to show that, maybe with your immediate family, but part of having this gift of sensitivity, and trust me, I know it doesn't feel like a gift. It feels like a curse at first, but it is your biggest strength. And maybe you weren't able to express it around your biological family for whatever reason. And part of why you weren't able to do that before is because they were not able to do it. It didn't mean there's something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. Your sensitivity is your biggest gift. And most of the time, the people who tell you you're too sensitive, quit crying, suck it up, get over it, they weren't able to embrace their sensitivity. And because they weren't able to embrace their sensitivity, they weren't able to give you permission to have yours. So it had nothing to do with you, fire signs. I promise you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, it was not your fault that this had happened to the people who weren't able to express themselves. But you're coming out of that now. And it says, share your art with the world. And this is a woman who's painting. And it says, it is time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. So you guys are creative. You're artists. You have so much creativity in you. And maybe you were taught that wasn't going to make you money, or that like nobody is going to want what you have to offer, or that you're not going to be able to support yourself financially with that. You guys, my nose is running. I have allergies. But one of the things that's happening is that wasn't true. And tapping into your creativity is like using a muscle. If you were not able to tap into that, or you feel like I'm not that creative, you are creative. God gave you that gift. If you are sensitive, which I know you guys are, you are creative too. And maybe you have denied yourself that, but it is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you tap into it, the more comes. You're not going to be like a one-hit wonder. If you're into music and you had something really amazing happen to you and you think, oh my God, this can't happen again. Yes, it can. Lightning strikes more than once. And as you tap into your creativity, you like open the gates and the flood comes a flying. So if you think, I only know how to do one thing, or maybe this only happened one time, I am telling you, the more you tap into your creativity, the more comes. It will come, I promise you. If you don't know what to do in order to tap into your creativity right now, I'm telling you, get outside in nature, start going on hikes, start going on walks. One of the things that I was able to do during this pandemic was not just get out and hike, but I bring chalk when I hike and I write messages on rocks for people to find. And it's not defacing property. And if somebody gets a message or sees a sign that says, keep going, or you're brave, or you rock, like, leaving messages for other people coming after you is so inspiring. And I've been coloring. I got out a coloring book and I started coloring. So my one girlfriend, Margaret, the other day, we did the coolest thing ever, and it was so awesome. So I'm going to suggest it to you guys. So we got these terracotta planters, like, we crack them. We put them in a plastic bag, took them outside and cracked them. We cracked the bag twice. I recommend only doing it once because we had so many pieces, but we went and painted the pieces with acrylic paint, and then we got glue, and we glued the pot back together. We put all kinds of messages on it, like love and hope and God and peace, but you could draw pictures. You don't have to write words, but we glued it back together. We had the best time ever. It looked like a 5-year-old did our pot. It was so much fun. So create and have fun. And the next one says deserving. It says you, like all of God's children, deserve happiness, health, and love. Like all God's children, you guys, you are a child of God. You deserve happiness, health, and love. And I know you guys think this about everyone else that you come in contact with, but this card is telling me you deserve to treat yourself and to tell yourself everything you do and tell someone else that you love. So working on applying this and trusting this for yourself, it is a process. You are deserving. I'm going to tell you one other thing. So I was brought up Catholic. I'm really not religious. I'm spiritual. When you were spiritually disconnected, which a lot of people have been, you were too sick to sin, and God is not holding anything against you. He loves you. God thinks you deserve the Ritz-Carlton and that you deserve the best all the time. So this is telling me to tell you to take yourself off of the clearance rack and mark yourself up to full price. You guys deserve wonderful things happening to you. And whatever you've done in the past, God, Spirit, the divine, the angels are not holding anything against you. You are holding that against yourself. And I am here just to let you know that God loves you exactly the way that you are. He made you in the likeness and image of him, and God don't make no junk. So you guys, I want you to get out there, have fun, create and play, and your treasure island, your happily ever after is gonna come. You don't have to do shit you don't want to do just for money and then think eventually that's gonna happen. This is saying get your head connected to your heart first, and then And then that's when the abundance comes. So I'm hoping it doesn't take you guys as long to figure that out as it took me and has taken me. If I can give you guys the shortcut, the faster way, be happy now. Do what makes your heart sing. And as you're able to do things to make your heart sing, you are motivating and inspiring other people to do that. So the next one says bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you into a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside, enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, a garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with your limitless vastness. You guys, this is just what I was talking about. So like, get out there, smell the roses. We are getting into spring in the United States. I don't know where you guys are, but the sunshine, the warmer weather, the days are lasting for longer. Like, get out there, just refill your spirit. It is not taking a break. It is refilling your soul and your spirit, and this is permission to do it. The next one says release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract and support golden opportunities. You guys, we were all taught money, of how to make it, how to spend it, the consequences of it. So chances are you were taught about money from people who weren't taught about money either. So this is saying to start releasing the way you feel about money. This is a process. This is very hard to do. Every single person grew up in a family with ideas about money, and maybe you're starting to realize some of the things that you were taught or that they were taught wasn't necessarily true or correct. So money is an energy exchange. Money is here to make the world go round, but money is not your higher power. I hope it's not anymore, and maybe it has been. And this, the divine spirit, God, your angels are asking you to use them as your higher power and not the almighty dollar. It's scary as shit. I know that it is. Everybody thinks if you have more money, you're gonna be happier. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention of what's going on in the world, but some people, no matter how much they have, it'll never be enough. And if that has happened to you or anybody in your family, I am so sorry. It happened to mine too. And, you know, I was taught certain things about money. They were wrong. The people that I grew up with around lived in so much fear of not having enough. And that was passed down on to me. And it wasn't done intentionally, but you know, it was always like you had to make more, and then you have to protect it. So I'm learning now that God, the divine, supplies me with everything that I need, and being in fear that I'm gonna lack that is something that's always been there, but I'm learning how to release it, and it's a process. So what I got, and I'm going to suggest to you guys, I don't know if you've ever heard about having a God box. It doesn't have to be God. It could be the universe, whoever. Make a universe box, a God box. I write down everything that I'm afraid of, and I put it in my God box. And last week, me and my girlfriends made a God box. So I wrote down all of the things that I'm afraid of, and I put it in the box, and I give it to my higher power, which is God. But to try and release my fear about it. Not that I don't have these fears, but I'm trying to release it and do a physical act so it actually seems like I'm doing it intentionally. And then what I do is I try and have fun. I try and do things that make me happy. I try and laugh. I try and ask other people how they're doing. I have this YouTube channel to tell you guys what I try and do to release some of this. And so I'm trying to share those tools and techniques with all of you. And hopefully you can implement it into your life to feel a little bit better. And the next one says no more complaining. Complaints are after affirmations of victimhood, which is never truly spiritual. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So this is telling me, okay, you guys, it says no more complaining. And I know you're not complainers. Venting. So like, yes, you have to voice your fears to get them out, but then let's see what we can do after we say, I'm never going to get a better job, or I'm never going to be able to move out of my parents' house, or I'm never going to have enough. Let's try and redirect that into a gratitude bliss. I'm suggesting that you guys get a journal and write down every single day the date and something you have to be grateful for. Even if it's just, I'm grateful that I'm able to breathe, or that I have the internet, or that one thing a day, write what you're grateful for. And I guarantee you, as you write that every single day and write what you're grateful for and mark the date, you can get one at the dollar store. It doesn't take much. I guarantee you, the more you do that, the more you'll see that you have, and the more you'll get, because you're letting the divine know, like, thank you for all of what I have, and more will come to you. I promise that it will. It takes time. It's a process. So get out those journals and start documenting it. So fire signs, your career and finances are going to be way better than you think you are. Believing and trusting that is a lifelong process. So I'm asking you guys to be the person that God has intended you to be, which is happy, which is healthy, which is creative, and which is spreading your love, your sensitivity, and your creativity with the world. So this is your sign, signing off. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon. Happy birthday, Aries. You guys used to be hell, and now you are coming into your heaven. Take care, fire signs.